Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 4, Part 2, Episode 5. And in this episode, we finally got to see Bell and Ryu start the exploring of the deep dungeon, because until now we have seen them only in just that room. They haven't really done that much. I mean, I'm saying they haven't really done that much, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, they have done a lot in the sense that they have been surviving all this time. But I mean it in the way that they haven't really moved, or the episodes haven't really shown us the deep dungeons, except for the time they got down there, they fell down there, and just that. So yeah, we finally got an answer to what I was questioning in the last episode. I was trying to figure out if they were going to adventure or if they were going to, wait for help. But yeah, we find out that they are actually going to venture into the dungeon because they think that even if the party, even if Aisha and the other ones make it to the deep floors, they're not really going to survive. So yeah, I don't know if I said it in the last episode review, but I was definitely questioning myself was that if they were going to go deeper to the deep floors or if they were going to go to the 36th floor. And we found out that they were actually going to go to the 36th floor. I guess it makes sense because it is actually their most secure bet, because they say, I think it is until the 39th floor that there isn't a secure spot, a secure location. So of course going down, what is it, 2 floors to get there is not really a safe thing to do, especially when they're struggling in the 37th floor already. So yeah, going down to a safe spot, it is not like they're not going to get into trouble trying to get there. So yeah, getting into the main tunnel and trying to get to the 36th floor is the best bet. I mean, it is not like the 36th floor is going to be weak by any means, but compared to the 37th floor, to the deep floors, it is going to be, I guess you can say, walking the park for them. Let's see if they actually get there. We also found out that they are actually not in the main part of the 37th floor. Yeah, they're actually in a very obscure location, which is another reason why they are trying to leave the room they are in. Because I mean, nobody is going to go there to help them if nobody knows where they are to begin with. And something very important that Ryu mentioned that may fly over many people's head is that the dungeon, or I should say the 37th floor, is actually really big. She says it's as big as the city of Horario. So I mean, that is actually really big. No wonder why they don't know exactly where they are, because I mean, it is the size of a city. So yeah, of course they will get lost. We also see in this episode that they are now finally better. It is not like they're perfectly fine, of course, but at least they can walk now. At least they can move on their own now. They seem a lot better than in the last episode, because in the last episode they were almost dying of exhaustion. So yeah. The other part of the episode was focused around Welf, and actually in this episode he finished the sword. I thought he was going to take longer, but no, I mean, he actually did finish it in this episode. And wow, the sword is actually really good. I mean, we see him use it in this episode, and like I said, it is actually really good, really powerful. We see him defeat a lot of monsters. I mean, he's not invincible with it or anything like that, but at the very least now they are stronger. So yeah. And yeah, I can't wait for the next episode, because finally we're going to see them explore the dungeon. And both of them, not only Bell and Ryu, but also Aicha and the others. I mean, that is going to be really exciting, especially the Ryu and Bell stuff, because I want to see them challenge. I want to see them, fighting deep lore monsters. I want to see them explore the dungeon, what is down there, because we haven't seen that much from it, or maybe nothing at all. And other stuff we got in the episode was another flashback from Ryu. We got Hestia, and yeah, we got other things here and there happening in the episode. It is not like it was focused only around the dungeon part. I mean, to be honest, it has been like that since the first or second episode. Not everything is focused around the dungeon. That is actually also pretty good, to be honest. Oh, and I almost forgot a big part of the episode, which was when they strip of the items that the corpses had. And yeah, we see that Ryu doesn't want to actually do it, but she has to do it. And Bell at first is also reluctant to do it. He's actually trying not to do it, but he comes to terms with it because he admits that, well, if he doesn't do it, he will die. And we found out a little bit more about the corpses. For example, we found out that they didn't actually die from exhaustion or because they didn't have food. They actually died because of poisoning. The antidotes that they had ran out. So yeah, they died because of that. We also found out that they had a map, which is what Bell and Ryu are using. I mean, that map alone can be the sole reason why they survived. So, I mean, let's not take that for granted. We also saw that one of the adventurers had a message for his mother. So now Bell is trying to give it to her. So yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to say about the episode. I don't know if it's a long or short review, but regardless, I think I said the most important things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review, and I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.